Okay, Gwen. So I've been asked this in the past, and I really didn't have much of an answer for this. If I want to make candy, where do I begin? Where do I make it? How do I make it? Can you enlighten us, please?
Sure, sure. Most people could make candy right in their kitchen. You can make it on a stovetop. I think more mobily, you can make it on a hot plate. That's a pretty easy way if you don't even have a kitchen. You can have a hot plate and a pot with some spoon, and you can make candy. So yeah, it's something you totally can do in your kitchen. Now, if you want to do it at a larger scale, you're going to probably want some additional equipment. But as long as you have a heat source that can boil something in a pot and a good thermometer, you could probably make most candies. The thing about candy is it's hot. It gets really hot. You're usually cooking, in the case of hard candy, up to a point where you're boiling sugar. That's much higher than boiling off water. So you're going to put water in, but you're going to boil most to all of it off because you got to get molten sugar. And molten sugar is considered a glass. So
Wow.
yeah, in fact, that's what they do when they make cotton candy. Cotton candy is molten sugar and it's spun. It's like glass spun.
Okay.
So it's not it takes the crystal and it dissolves it, and then it takes the water out and it gets it so thick and molten that it cools faster than it can recrystallize. And so it stays it's technically a liquid. Glass is technically a liquid that got stuck before it could find its way back into a crystal.
Right.
In fact, they always say this about hard candy. Who's they? In the old Westerns, when they used to tape the old Westerns, they often taped them early in the morning because they would often, there would be a bar fight and a cowboy would get punched and fall through a window. Often in those Westerns, those windows were actually made out of hard candy and not out of the kind of glass that's in your window at home. And the reason is because hard candy is a glass and it's see-through, but it breaks not sharp. And so these cowboys could fall through these windows and not get hurt. Whereas if they use the glass that's on the windows at your house, those shards could potentially injure them. So hard candy is a glass. And that's the definition of a glass. A glass is a liquid that was cooled so fast it couldn't find its way back into its crystal state. So it's a liquid that kind of got stuck.
Wow. That's really cool.
I know, I must be on Windows right now. But also, the old types of glass windows, you often see the glass looks almost wavy. Mm-hmm. And I was told that's actually because the glass is actually dripping. And if you took an old window and you broke it, it would be thicker at the bottom than at the top because over the years, slowly, it's dripping. So.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much.